Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash, which those will be the true names of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, which is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the Lord's elect, teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, soon people is going to realize that everything that the prophets was warning them of is everything that they're going to experience here in the planet Earth. And ultimately, concern is going to grow. Certain events is going to take place that's going to break the comfort, that these people have here in the planet Earth, ultimately right here in America, and even concerning Ww3. The fact that Ww3 is growing in the Earth and the vibration that's attached to Ww3 is, great destruction. The fact that a mass amount of people is going to be wiped out by nuclear war. A concern is growing in the minds of these people, man. Ultimately, right here in America. Because when you mention Ww3 probably 10 years ago, 2014, or even back in 2019, it was a confidence in these people that America would have came out on top. But now that you see how things is going now, how all these nations is pretty much coming together to ultimately come against America, and that how all these nations also have nuclear capability as well, America coming out on top don't sound too accurate, man. And people know that. And their concern is starting to grow because you're having maps coming out about high-risk cities, high-risk states that could potentially get hit by nuclear missiles, man. You see? So now when you mention Ww3 in 2024, niggas scratching their faces now. You looking around the room, eyes getting bucked. The room gets silent. You see, because now concern of destruction of this place, America, is in the minds of these people. And Yahweh Shai is doing that, man. You see? Real quick, this is Ezekiel chapter 12. Because that's the Lord making known his threat. He's not going to, hold his threat, but he's going to fulfill it in his lifetime. And you can see it. You see the build up. This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse, let's see. Start at verse 23. Matter of fact, verse 22, it says, "Son of man, you heard that proverb that they quote in Israel. Time passes and prophecies come to nothing." You see, and that's what people think, man. They think that the words of Yahweh Shai is ultimately going to come to nothing. But yet, wise Bible says growing in the earth. It's like wise Bible says growing here in America. Because people are seeing the prophecies come to pass. Chariot signs, things you can't even explain is happening here in the earth. You see, and that concern is growing. And that's ultimately prophecy taking hold of the planet Earth. People becoming concerned with prophecy. You see? So they are coming to pass. Verse 23 says, "Tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will put an end to this proverb. You will soon stop quoting it. Now give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled." You see? And that's the time you in. For prophecy to be fulfilled. Hey, prophecy is fulfilling itself, man. You got all the pieces in place. You see? You got Ww3 growing up. You got the famine. You got the insurrections, the seditions, the collapse of the society. You have the mark of the beast on the scene. You see? The chariot signs. Everything is pretty much in place, man. So, yeah, prophecy is fulfilling itself. The unbelievers, the scoffers, the mockers. You see? It says, there will be no more false visions and flattering predictions in Israel. For I am the Lord. If I say it, it will happen. There will be no more delays. You rebels of Israel, I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime, you see? And how the Lord's going to fulfill that threat of destruction through World War III. That's going to bring forth that mass destruction through thermonuclear warfare, man. Those hypersonic missiles. You see? In which I got a few articles queued up going into that, showing you that the words of Yahweh Shema Shai are faithful and true, and these things are being fulfilled here in the planet Earth. You see it going to say, I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. Then this message came to me from the Lord, Son of Man. The people of Israel are saying he's talking about a distant future. His vision won't come true for a long, long time. You see, and that's the people's mindset, that the vision that the Lord is speaking of through his prophets is for many days to come. You know, that's for the future. And, you know, our children going to have to deal with it. We're going to be dead and gone. But yet, these things is at the door. You see, real quick, to show you that this is not a distant future, but yet it's right here at the door. This is from Newsbreak. It says, Poon says Russia is ready for a missile duel with the U.S. You see, it says Moscow. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday suggested a missile duel with the United States that would show how Russia's new oceanic hypersonic ballistic missile could defeat any U.S. missile defense system. You see, it says addressing Western skepticism about the orchestrating Salakia. I know I'm saying it wrong, so Salakia, bear with me. It says Poon suggested that both sides select a designated target to be protected by U.S. missiles. It says we're ready for such an experiment, Poon said. So this nigga, he ready to shoot missiles over here as an experiment. He said, hey, pick a spot, man. Pick a state. Pick the east, the west. I want the furthest, you know. Pick California. You see? He want the furthest. He want to show you that his missile can defeat any nuclear defense system. And that's something that these Americans got their confidence in. You know, you bring up those missiles. They say, man, we got the strongest nuclear defense system in the world, man. Our missile defense system is unmatched, bro. You know, we got the baddest nuclear defense system in the world, bro. We America, bro. We have the strongest, most intelligent military in the world, bro. But yet it's going to be defeated, bro. You see? Because the Lord sanctioned it, man. You see? Going into another article, it says China has 600 nukes already. And it wants to beat U.S. missile defense. The Pentagon saying, so you worried about Poon? You got China on the other end as well, man. With 600 nukes that they want to shoot at America to test its nuclear defense system. It says, going back, this is Ezekiel 12 and verse 20. It's like Ezekiel 12 and verse 27. Yeah, in the NLT. It says, Son of man, the people of Israel are saying he's talking about a distant future. His vision won't come true for a long, long time. Therefore, tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. No more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. And what the Lord threatened you of, man. World War III. He said, behold, real quick, Revelations 11 and verse 14. It says the second war is past, that second destruction, that second world war. And behold, the third woe coming quickly, man. What you think these things is going to brew up into? World War III, man. It says here, back into the article, China nuclear arsenal now stands at 600 warheads according to the Pentagon. Its new estimate means Beijing is still tracking to reach 1,000 nukes by 2030. In which this place, I don't think this place is going to make it to 2030, man. You know, Lord willing, we'll be out of here in 2025. Lord willing, tomorrow. It says it's not just about sheer quantity. The U.S. says China is building a wide range of launch methods too, man. You see? So, yeah, the Lord is preparing these nations for war, man. And this is not just for GP. You see? The Lord is about to overthrow America, Babylon the Great. And it's going to be through an aerial attack. You see? Real quick. Let me see if I can search it like this. Bear with me. This is Isaiah 34:5. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. It shall come down upon our domain." You see? And that sword is ultimately speaking of those hypersonic missiles. You see? It's going to be bathed in heaven. Hey, this is going to be an aerial attack. It's going to be shot from one end of the earth, and it's going to come down upon Idumea. Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom. As you see in the NLT, it has Edom right there. It says, "Upon the people of my curse to judgment." You see? And this is ultimately going to be the judgment of Yahweh Shem Shah on Esau, Edom, ultimately America. Thermonuclear war. This place ain't going to make it out, man. It says, it says, "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fat. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats," because it's going to be Israelites. 2/3 are part of this slaughter as well, for taking out the ways of the so-called white man Esau, Edom. It says, "With the fat of the kidney of rams, for the sacrifice of the," so like for the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah had the sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. See, and that land now is ultimately America, Babylon the Great, which is the headquarters, of wickedness for the so-called white man Esau, Edom. This is where that great destruction is going to take place, and ultimately this is where the great deliverance is going to take place as well. This is why the chariots are here. You see? Because the missiles is going to come, as well as your Yahweh and the deliverance. The elect is also going to take place right here in America, Babylon the Great. So yeah, I pray that you was edified, giving honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash. Lord willing, in this video.